There are many belief systems that consider that life after death is a possibility. And if it's possible for humans, then it's certainly possible for your beloved pet cats too. Even scientists can't definitively agree on whether there could be an afterlife, as many are uncertain when the exact moment of death really occurs. It may not be as simple as the heart or brain stopping, but whether the consciousness may continue to live on in some form or other. But if people and pets do go on existing after death, where do they go? Do cats have a big litter box in the sky? And can it be possible that loved ones try to contact us to let us know they're fine? The scientific studies will continue, but for now, it's important to understand that your beloved cat may be visiting you from the afterlife. The key is to pay attention to the signs around you. What may easily be brushed off as a coincidence may not be so easily explained. Hey guys, welcome to Furry Feline Facts, a perfect catalog of cat stats. In today's video, we're going into the unknown and trying to understand the messages your cat is sending you in 10 signs that your cat is visiting you from the afterlife. Before we dive in, if you're not a follower of Furry Feline Facts, go ahead and click the subscribe and notification bell. If you are, then give yourself a round of applause. Okay, enough kidding around. It's meow or never. It's hard losing a cat, and even psychiatrists agree that losing a cat can be harder than losing a human family member. After all, your cat doesn't tell you that you need to earn more money or lose weight, or the other things humans can be mean to each other about. If your cat has passed on, perhaps Isabel or Loki are trying to reach you from the great beyond. Here are the top 10 signs that your cat is visiting you from beyond the grave. Number 1. Strange sounds. Have you ever heard strange sounds in your home and never figured out what they were? It might be scratching or the sounds of objects rolling over the floor. If you've lived in your home for any length of time, you're familiar with all the creaks and groans of the structure. If you hear something new, it might just be your cat still roaming around or playing. Number 2. Flashes and movement. Have you been sitting in a chair minding your own business when you've seen movement out of the corner of an eye? But when you turn to look, there's nothing there. No bug, no curtains flapping in the breeze, and certainly not your cat as she's gone now. Try concentrating harder next time round. Is their shape dark or opaque? And are you seeing it close down to the ground? It's rather suspicious, isn't it? What would actually be staying out of your sight and hanging out near the ground? Your frisky pet cat, perhaps? Number 3. Stinky cat food smells. You may be going about your business when you suddenly smell it. That rather unpleasant smell of stinky, gooey cat food. Now, this might not seem too unusual if you still have a cat around, or even a dog. But if you're in between pet cats, it's possible that your pet cat is also in between too, and also enjoying their food in the afterlife. And you can admit it to us. We know that you put down cat food for a full week after your cat died. Trust me, they remember. Number 4. Strange scratches on your body. Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror in the morning and saw scratches on your body? And you didn't even have any bedroom fun last night? The scratches are in spots that would be hard for you to reach with your own claws or fingernails. They're small and narrow. In fact, they might look a lot like if your cat had actually scratched you. But that can't be possible, as Fluffy is no longer around, can it? And yet, here you are with cat scratches on your body, as if your kitty visited you from the afterlife last night. Number 5. You wake up suddenly. Did you used to sleep really well before the death of your cat? But now you find yourself waking up suddenly in the middle of the night? It's possible that your cat is visiting you in the middle of the night, and they really want to interact with you, so they pounce on you while you're sleeping to get you to wake up and pay attention to them. Perhaps next time that happens, you should say hi to them. Even better, adopt another kitty so that you can sleep much better at night. Number 6. You trip and fall. Have you suddenly gotten clumsy? You trip and fall so easily, or you accidentally hit the wall. It may not be an ear infection. It may actually be your ghost cat, happy to see you. They rub your legs and run around, still oblivious to the fact that they can trip you on the stairs so you fall to your death. Or is it possible that they want you to join them in the afterlife? it may be time for you to pay a bit more attention to where you walk. Well, unless you truly do wish to see them again. Number 7. You hear meowing. Are you almost half asleep, but then you suddenly think you hear meowing? But you wake up and there's no cat there. If you're in a house, you may look outside but not see a cat. If you're in an apartment, you may ask your neighbors if they have a cat. If they don't, you should be suspicious. The next time you hear meowing, listen a bit more closely. Does it sound like the cat you used to have? Perhaps try to record it with your smart device so you can play it back the next day. Even better, compare it to a recording from when your cat was still alive. Number 8. You can't find things. Can you swear that you left your socks, keys, money, or other small objects on the dresser? But in the morning, they're gone. Sometimes you find them, sometimes you don't. Perhaps you never found your ring, yet you did a full house cleaning after it went missing. It's possible that your cat is still visiting you from the great beyond. And just like a cat, they'll keep on playing, not knowing that they're dead. If you still have your cat's old toys, do an experiment and lay some around the home. See if they go missing or are moved around. Number 9. Food has gone missing. Have you gotten up to answer a phone call and left your plate on the table? But when you returned, you could have sworn you had more chicken or fish on the plate. What's happened to it? Is it time for new glasses, or were you just imagining you had more on your plate? You may notice other of your cat's favorite foods go missing from your plate when you're not looking. The tuna, peas, potatoes, even cheesecake. But even a dearly departed cat has got to eat. Perhaps you should put a little something down for them so they don't go hungry. Number 10. Gifts left on the floor. You give your place a good cleaning once a week or once a month, we don't judge. But what's odd is that you find strange objects on the floor. Pennies, feathers, balls of cat fur. It's like your dead cat is leaving you gifts on the floor. Perhaps that dead mouse you found behind the fridge was really left there by your cat. You're lucky that they haven't figured out that they should leave you dead birds next. And if you're really lucky, perhaps they'll leave you a $100 bill next time around. It's important to pay attention to your surroundings even when you're still grieving the loss of a cat. Not just because there could really be something there and you could get hurt, but because you should acknowledge that your cat is there and they'd appreciate a wave or a hello. Often you'll see these signs during the early days without your cat, but eventually your ghost cat may feel confident that you're on the road to healing and decide to move on. They may even guide you to another cat adoption, even when you feel you're not quite ready. This was 10 signs your cat is visiting you from the afterlife. Have you lost your beloved furry family member and experienced any of the above signs? If so, it could be your cat visiting you from the afterlife. Please share your comments and experiences below. If you're mad about cats, hit that like button and subscribe to Furry Feline Facts, a perfect catalog of cat stats. See you next time in this life.